What's up, guys? TheBoloTie here, and you know what time of the week it is, of course. It's Sunday, you know, okay, enough with the homosexual intro, and let's just hop into the picks I made for this week. Starting off with the Falcons and the Panthers. You know, the Panthers, I don't know. I've liked them this year to win, but they're not doing it, so, you know, I gotta go with the Falcons on that one. And they did happen to win. I'm doing this Sunday before the Sunday night game. I had a little bit of work to do before I started this commentary, and you know I was busy all week, so whatever. Next, I picked the Philadelphia Eagles over the Washington Redskins. The Eagles, they're working it out. I think they'll end up with a winning season, I think. Yeah. And then next is the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Heartbreaker loss for the Bills there towards the end of the game. You know, I was really rooting for them, obviously, because they're my favorite team. But you know, I'm feeling the Bills' playoff berth this year. I'm just hoping, because they barely lost to the Giants, and you know, they had that little bit of a bad loss to the Bengals. Even though it was by a little bit, they shouldn't have lost to the Bengals. But the Giants are a solid team, you know, so it's okay. It's okay. And I picked the Bengals over the Colts. I honestly think the Colts are going to go 0-16. Enough with that. I picked the Steelers over the Jaguars. And what's funny is 2% of people picked the Jaguars. They're having a pretty rough season, aren't they? And then here is the big upset, or I don't know if it was an upset, but you know, the Lions 5-0. People expecting them to win. And no, they come out with that loss to the 49ers. Now I'm not saying the 49ers are a bad team, but you know the Lions were on a roll there. You know, they had a high confidence level. They go in with the winning attitude, and then they lose to the 49ers. So I don't know what that's going to do to the rest of their season. They could possibly go 5-11. That still is an option. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers. Again, probably repeating a Super Bowl victory against the St. Louis Rams, who are 0-6 now or something. I don't think they've won a game, but obviously I have to pick the Green Bay Packers on that one. I don't think I'll pick a team other than the Green Bay Packers, unless they're playing the Bills, in which case I'll pick the Bills. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Houston Texans. I'm surprised at the amount of people that picked the Ravens over the Texans, because the Texans aren't looking too bad. Or maybe they are. I mean, I don't watch every single game. I don't have NFL Red Zone to watch multiple games at one time. But I still picked the Ravens on that one, and I got that win. And I picked the Raiders over the Browns. The Raiders aren't doing too bad at all. You know, I honestly see them in the playoffs as well. And you know, they had to play the AFC East, and that is a tough division to play. So I gotta give them props for sticking it out in there and then coming out with this win. And then next we got the Saints at the Buccaneers. Sadly, I did happen to go with the Saints on this one, and they did lose. The Saints, I feel, are honestly going to be a bubble team. Even though the record is 4-2, they're not looking entirely as strong as they were before. So yeah, I mean, they'll probably end up going to the playoffs. And the Buccaneers aren't a bad team. They're 4-2 as well, but you know, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, I guess. And the Patriots at the Cowboys. This was a big one. With the Bills losing earlier in the day, I needed the Patriots to lose this one, but I knew deep down that they were going to win, so I just stick with the pick on that one. But I really wanted the Cowboys to pull out the win just because I wanted to keep my team at the top of the AFC East, but it wasn't going to happen, was it? And next we got the Vikings at the Chicago Bears. This game, at the time I am recording this commentary, has not happened yet. I have picked the Bears in this one, and honestly, I think the Bears will win that without a problem, really. Yeah, and then the last game on Monday night at 8:30 is the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. Dolphins 0-4. Like I said, one bye week recently, and then the Jets 2-3. I still have to go with the Jets. They aren't a bad team. You know, they just got tough teams to play. Yeah, and that's about it. So before this is over, I want to say something about the little battlefield here. This is the last. This is the battlefield beta is over. It has been over since October 10th, I think. And these were just some leftover clips I had. A little bit more variety in this one, as opposed to all the sniper clips I had earlier. But you know, this is an enjoyable game to play, and I will definitely be getting it for those of you who don't know that already. And here's a pretty nice last clip. I had a few quad sprays in this actually, so that's pretty good. And yeah, that's that, and I'm gonna go eat a sandwich. Bye.